Okay, I just wanted to share something for people that are regular users of the I Ching. If you're not a regular user of the I Ching, then this probably isn't going to mean a lot to you. And yet, there could be something about this video that might clue you into something that is also relevant to you. So, it took me a long time to figure this out, actually. Uh, I've been using the I Ching for a couple of years now. Really, really, really rigorously. Um, I have an app on my phone where I use it, so I'm literally just constantly using it all through the day. Uh, and it took me a while to realize that even though there's a lot of good things about the I Ching, when it comes to planning, uh, strategizing, making plans for the future, that stuff really works. But even more than that, there's another way of using it that is really important that I was overlooking, and that is this. Um, Sometimes when you use the I Ching, what you should do is ask it, what should I be doing right now? In fact, that could be the most important question that you ask the I Ching, because when I started doing this, I had an experience that I can only describe as meeting the Tao. I met the Tao. And by that I mean I realized that the Tao was something you could experience in the moment, and that by asking the I Ching something like, what should I do right now, you can begin to enter into the Tao, and what happens basically is you enter into the flow of the moment, and then you're just in the flow of the moment, and then whatever happens, you're in the Tao, and everything's coming from the Tao. So the journey into the moment is what it is, and I spent so much time thinking about the future, planning for the future, and trying to manipulate something that makes something happen that I wanted to have happen, or manipulating some vibrational thing in my mind, body, which was all useful, but there's really nothing more useful when you're using the I Ching than asking, what should I be doing right now? Because that really gets you into the flow of the moment, and then really into the Tao, and then it becomes effortless action in the flow of being in the moment, and then you're trying to get beyond thought. That's what all this stuff is. You're trying to get beyond thought into basically pure awareness, or inner peace that doesn't require any thought. So yeah, so that's the story of how I met the Tao. What happened was I was using the I Ching to try to manifest, and trying to get something I wanted, and it led me to the Tao. It led me to just being in the moment. But it was years of trying, thinking in a very linear time fashion before I realized that what I should be doing is asking about the moment. That's how you get into the Tao. And once you're in the Tao, in the flow of the Tao, everything's okay. The other thing I want to say is, if you're a person that struggles with an addiction or a bad habit, um, right before you enter that, like right before you use your drug or whatever, if you go to the I Ching and ask, what should I be doing right now, um, it will take you out of that habitual pattern and get you into a different, get you into the Tao, into the and then out of the habit, and then your vibration will just completely change, and your addiction will your relationship with your addiction utterly changes. So that's also something you can use that to get over some addictive or bad habit. It's really one thing to experience, to talk about the Tao. It's quite another to really experience it like that.